Hi, I'm Matt Gould here with Chagrin Falls Joe Bistritz. Of course, Joe's been here before, two-time state champion, two-time cleveland.com runner of the year in cross country. And Joe, what was the difference between this year and last year, if there was any?
It's just defending your title. Obviously, that's a first for me. Something I found out at the state meet was very difficult. Ohio's got some great runners in it, and it was very hard. But I'm glad it's over and excited for a new track season.
If I remember right, you were looking back that final stretch a couple times.
Yeah. Oh man. Mitch and I don't know the guy too well. For the past few years, it's been me and Adams mostly. But I know he had a pretty good. I'm talking about Pointer. He had a pretty good track season this past year, and he threw down a pretty fast mile. I think 4:14. So really, just that last K, I knew, he's got some speed. I've got some speed, but I think when it came down to it, and luckily I won the race. So I guess I was the better cross country runner. So we'll have to see in track if we run in a 16 or so how that ends up.
Now, when we talked after the state meet, you mentioned how important your grandparents were to you and how you dedicated these past two seasons to them. If you would tell the viewers a little bit about that.
Yeah. So my first state title when I was a junior. So my grandmother passed away the summer before my freshman year, and I'd been doing cross country for about 7th and 8th grade. And I was pretty good at it. I'd never actually won a race. I'd come in second, I think at the first meet of my 8th grade year, and that was the highest finish I ever finished. But I knew I was pretty good. I ran 4:58, I think, in the mile. So I thought, hey, I'm pretty good at this. Let's go out for cross country, see how it ends up, going, and hopefully maybe I'll, win a state title, and dedicate it to my grandmother. So freshman year goes by, I get 56th. And I'm like, okay, that was kind of like a wake-up call. I was the first freshman, but there's still 3 grades of people ahead of me, and 55 other people ahead of me. So next year I come in second, and I was just absolutely surprised. And it's like, how did I do this? And kind of like, hey, I really should put in more work if I'm gonna want to win. And then in the mile I get second again, and that was a big surprise. I figured I would probably be the 6th best in the mile, and I ended up second. And really just being, that was really the key point when I decided to take training seriously and really, have that goal of winning it again. Because I lost by, I think, 0.38 seconds, 0.38 tenths of a second or whatever. So anyways, junior year comes around, and I'm like, this is for my grandma, I'm going to do this. And I just remember with a K to go, just turning that, and I remember Adams was right on my heels, and I just kept pushing and pulling, and luckily I think as I turned and I saw the finish line with probably about 300 left, I knew I had him by about 10 seconds or so, and that was just a great moment, and obviously to honor it was incredible, incredible feeling to finally reach that goal. And then actually this past January, my grandfather passed away, and I knew that I needed to, this next one was going to be for him, because I knew I could do it again, and I knew he wasn't able to come to this one, or the junior year state title, because he was in the hospital. So I knew he was going to be watching this one. So I just kind of worked the hardest I ever had this past summer, and in the early stages of the season, and put together a 15:09 PR school record. I think I set a D2 course record, if I believe right. But really, it was just trying to win it for him. So it's a great feeling as well.
And I remember you pointed up to the sky.
Yeah.
And you got your gold medal too.
Yeah, 2 points. One for my grandmother, one for my grandpa. So.
Yeah, it was 2 points.
Yeah.
So this is Joe Bistritz. He will be going to NC State next year. So this will be the last time all of our Ohio runners will be seeing him. I'm sure they're going to be a little relieved from that. Those who are coming back next year. So thanks for watching.